Hey, Virgo Seeker. Thank you for joining me. This is a day after the new moon solar eclipse, partial solar eclipse that we had in your sign, 29 degrees. 4 weeks ago, we had a new moon, 0 degrees. This has been a very meaningful time for you. Um, Whether you're sun, moon, or rising Virgo, there's something about your core essence that is kind of being birthed. It's just a very thorough cleansing process and a new beginning. You also, in between, had the full moon in Pisces, which is across from you in your seventh house, that could really may have shed some light on your relationships, um, where you stand with people, where they stand with you, give you a lot more clarity. This could have happened through intense events or just intense inner realizations. Um, Either way, it's in alignment with new personality traits that allow you to make better decisions that are more in alignment with your evolved self. And you do have an evolved self now. Now, even if you're watching this a long time from now and it's not relevant astrologically for when I'm recording this, it doesn't matter. It means still need to hear it regardless, and that it applies to you specifically with or without the astrology. We go through cycles, we go through evolution. Um, yeah, it's a lot. And I think a lot of these changes you'll realize with time. Like it's not things that would necessarily you'll recognize right away. Maybe you'll have like a thought of like, okay, I'm not doing this and that anymore. And then you'll just leave it be. You won't think about it much. But as you go by it, by that decision, 6 months later, you'd be like, oh my God, my life has changed just because of that small thing. Um, yeah. So that's great. Let's start with I always smell the ruins whenever I hold them because it's wood and I can't it's not fresh wood. I've had them for more than a decade, nearly 2 decades actually. But they still fresh like they still smell fresh. They still smell like fresh cut wood, which is fascinating. It's like magic or science or the same. Okay, I just love the smell of wood. What can I say? Okay, runes for beautiful Virgos, and then I'm gonna do animal spirit, and then I'm gonna do tarot. Yay! I'm gonna have fun today together. Have your coffee. I already had my cup of coffee, so I'm gonna drink water, but you're welcome to have your coffee or tea and water. Nourish that beautiful skin of yours, Virgo. Okay. Gebo. Raido in the reverse. Ay. And Fehu in the upright. It's time to settle. Not settle like compromise, but like it's time to sit somewhere. It's time to be like, this is where I'm at. This is what I'm doing. This is where I live. This is my job. This is my thing. This is my I don't know, gym. This is my favorite brunch place, whatever, you know. Um, and that's where you sit. The movement is no longer adventurous. It will just be redundant and escapist. And the best adventure you can give for yourself at this point is love and connection and belonging to a place. If that means you're going to have to change where you're at now because where you're at now is not in alignment with that or doesn't fit that, then that's okay, obviously. But if you've been on the move, on the go with lots of changes, the message says start, land into your seat, Virgo. There is love for you, right? There is a place for you. So if you've been running away from it, and you've been debating, considering, then this is like, maybe this is confirmation or gives you an answer. Let's see what the animal spirit have to add for Virgo. Keep hearing new dawn, new dawn. It's a new day, it's a new life. And you're feeling good. Elk, earth. Let your travel be astral, be ethereal, be intellectual, be in the dream space, be in books. You can't visit everywhere. You can't be everywhere. It's not possible. Now, if you've been nowhere, maybe this reading is not for you. If you have not traveled, if you haven't explored, maybe it applies to something else. But if I'm picking up on, I feel like I'm tapping into Virgos who are nomads or drifters or wanderers, adventure seekers, travelers. For those of you who are in that space or have been, you're called to sit. One more for the oak. Okay. Oh, I got 4 more. Let's make a reading out of it. That's okay. We have time. I'm not in a hurry. Do this and the tarot. Elk and then owl, air. Wow. Crow. This is a very mystical bunch. Wow. Wolf. Fox. And last but certainly not least, unicorn. Wow. So we have 3 earth, 2 air, and 1 ether. So the owl, the crow, and the wolf, and the unicorn all symbolize different types of wisdom and knowledge and teaching. There's something very sacred about this bunch. And it's telling you these magical beings, this esoteric knowledge, all of this is going to come to you now. You no longer need to extend yourself and go seek it. It will start coming to you. It will start flocking at you. You will start being the home of the magical. Ooh, wow. You're not just a home to yourself from here on, you're home to the magical. And that will draw in the people, the experiences. I'm seeing a new friendship being formed, or an existing one, but that gets deepened or transformed somehow. You need to recognize that you've gone you've you've gone a long way, and you've come a long way. Gone a long way, okay. You've come a long way, and your intuition is clear. Um, you've attained really good amount of maybe occult or mystical knowledge. you have the wisdom and the skill to analyze it and teach maybe, and pass it forward and articulate it. And you have that magical oomph, that talent, the thing that you can't teach, that you can't learn, you just have it. Like a very natural ability to speak to other realms. And you need a place where you have quiet, where you have quiet, where, it's funny, people think the city is loud. Try living in the suburbs. Like, there's always someone who mows the lawn, cuts down a tree, uh, blows leaves. There's always something. Find a place where you have control over that, or you're not bound to like neighbors who are obsessed with their lawn. Like, let it grow. Let it grow a little bit. Let the grass be grass. The obsession of cutting it, like trimming it, is like, let once a week is fine, friend. Once every other week, even. I'm not saying to let it run wild and not be and be neglected. I mean, I'm talking to a Virgo after all. You get cleanliness is holy. Um, but you need peace of mind to work with everything that's in your mind. You know, to work with everything that's in your mind, which is a lot. Okay, so Golden Universal Tarot, very beautiful deck. It's pretty much the Rider-Waite, but fancy. A fancy Rider-Waite. Show me more about this, please. You might be joining a group of very unique people, very special people with really interesting talents and gifts and wisdom. I don't know if it's a new, like, friendships, team of some sort, but you're coming together from different walks of life, and Six of Swords, and it's like coming from different. I see like people coming from different places to you, like different places of the world, different schools of knowledge, schools of thought. Okay. King of Pentacles, to like find stability and guidance in you. Maybe you're opening like a center or a community home or a school, or just you're starting a group. Maybe you're starting a book club, something like that, where you have people coming over once a week or something, or once a month, to discuss certain things. Maybe it's like a secret society. Your own little secret magical society. And you're picking and choosing them. They're like selected carefully. It's curated. Ace of Cups. And these are all allies. People you trust, people you love. There's flow, there's respect, there's genuine care. There's reckonings and judgments, but like in a good way. Like, you call out each other with truth. There's just profound core truth telling here, truth speaking. It's like, I see you literally as this angel Gabriel here. Like, you're blowing your horn, they're coming. Um, they're coming to you. You're no longer the guest, you're the presenter, you're the host. Very interesting reading. Magician, where you finally get to play out your very unique talents, skills, um, gifts. You get to choose how, when. It's definitely independent, leading. Maybe you're starting a business around that. Ten of Cups. And it's a very like harmonious community. It's like a round table type of community, right? So you're not necessarily sitting at at like the head of the table, because it's not that kind of a table. It's a round table. So you might be the home to that, but it's like very inclusive and democratic. It's a team effort. Everyone is just so unique and gifted. Everyone is a leader in their own right. It's like a secret society of magical leaders, and you're its home. The Lovers. So it's going to be more than that, especially with in combination with the Ten of Cups and now with the Ace of Cups. So there's also like family here. There's family, there's a couple, possibly a child, or will be a child, will come a child. It starts like there's a real vision. Maybe this is a vision that it's not just you who starts this. Maybe you're doing this with like a lover, like another person. And then there's also all the other group members. One speaks to the divine directly, the other is more from an intellectual place. Queen of Cups, the woman, speaks directly to the divine, intuitively, psychically. I'm hearing she holds the scroll. This feels very specific. Nine of Pentacles. Yes, very Virgo Scorpio combination, very medicinal, intense medicinal practice. Um, maybe you want to watch Leo's reading because it was about a shamanic journey of some sort. Where here there's something that is uniquely, it's very curated. Maybe it's like oils, creams, perfumes, um, spices, like witchy bags, it's like very artsy, very creative, but also very, it's methodical, it's medicine. It has a recipe, it has maybe it's instinctual recipe. Maybe you're not going by actually counting and measuring precisely, or maybe you do, but you do or you don't. It doesn't matter. What matters is like it's full of like medicine or wisdom, um, but it's also pretty. Keep hearing the word curated, curated. Okay. I mean, I got it. High priestess. This is a combination. This is a lot of um, feminine power, divine feminine. I did a video yesterday. You can find it on my channel. Um, Spiritual warfare ignite via the rise, the revival of Mary Magdalene, Maria Magdalene, the sacred divine feminine. You might want to watch it, Virgo. It really applies to you because both Virgos and Pisces are significant, have significant roles in that archetypally, and it's to do with the eclipses that we just had in your sign. So it's like 2025 to 2030s, something like that. Anyway, so there's mysticism, there's occult knowledge, there's you might be maybe you're starting like a religious group, um, a spiritual group, and you're leading it with your very unique knowledge. Um, and we do have the magician as well. It's like there is a male and there is a female here, right? There is bottom of the deck, the emperor. So there's a lot of I see a lot of like there's like even masculine and feminine energies, all very powerful in their own right in different ways. Everyone has their own role in this, right? Everyone has their the thing that they bring to the round table. Death card. Okay. Taxes are coming up. So deal with your taxes wisely. Do it well, do it right. Let's say it's a freelance or an independent business. Say you're opening, eh, maybe if it's like a tax exempt nonprofit, whatever it is, make sure you deal with the taxes really properly. Um, and just generally, if you're watching this, deal with your taxes properly. Something to do with power is coming through very strongly. Who's in power? Who's leading this? Who created this? No, you. Five of Cups. Someone might take advantage of this round table thing where it's like very democratic and open, and they might kind of try to vicariously take control, right? Um, they feel this person for whatever reason feel threatened, maybe by you, maybe by life, I don't know, but they're going to try to feel like they have control over themselves by trying to take control. Um, don't let it. Oh, this could be someone who is taking advantage of you, of your trust romantically. Yeah, this could be someone that is like really connect. If let's say you're okay, really connects with you, um, and then through your connection, they try to take advantage and kind of, I don't know, like get their way somehow. But it's being you pick up on it really, really fast. Oh wait, something else completely is coming through right now. I'm sorry. Hold on. No, that's not what it was. It's not it. No. Okay. Someone else doesn't like a relationship that you're in or a connection that you have, probably with this person, 10 of Cups, lovers, very strong connection. They're placing a lot of judgment, Queen of Swords and Nine of Swords, and they cause a lot of pain from a place of just crude, harsh, cold judgment. Confirmation. The cat confirms. Um, yeah, it's like a dark shadow looms over this. Ten of Pentacles. Someone who has a lot of resources or a lot of influence or a lot of power, or is very experienced, very considered very knowledgeable. So people listen to them. Maybe they're older, right? Maybe they're very experienced in something. It's like an old school grandma telling someone you can't date that person or you can't see that person or you can't be friends with that person. And it's like, sorry, Granny, we're not living in those times anymore. You can't, it's not something you can do anymore. It was never legitimate, but now it's also just not something you can do. People are more aware of their human decency and basic rights, like telling people who they can or cannot be friends with, who they can or cannot talk to, who they can or cannot date. It's ridiculous. Um, and sometimes people who come from older generations, you know, come from a time where it was legitimate or it was done, or maybe it was even done to them. So it's almost like, well, that's just how it is. Not anymore. If that's how it was, if someone did that to you, I'm sorry, that's wrong. But, hurt people hurt. You should not continue that cycle. Sometimes abused children grow up to be abused parents, abusive parents, and that might be the reason behind it, but that doesn't make it okay. So no, no, sorry, just because that's how things were or that's how you know it to be. No. But someone here has this, and it's like suddenly just kind of took over the reading. And it's really not in alignment with what's going on here because there's so much goodness and so much harmony and so much, respect. But this comes in and it's like someone starts to, maybe they start feeling like their place becomes like uncertain, or they feel, um, what's the word? They lose confidence or something. They feel insecure. So they're trying to like regain control that they didn't even lose. But from trying to gain the control that they supposedly lost, that's how they lose the control. Um, Bottom of the deck, Ace of Swords confirmation. Anything else Virgo needs to know about this before I move on to the sequel? The sequel will be available on Patreon for separate purchase or here on channel membership for unlimited streaming. It's a membership monthly one that you can cancel at any time, and you have other content available with it. So it will be here on the screen and below in the description box, the linked. I'm sorry, my hair is driving me per usual crazy. You guys are like, it's fine. I know it's fine. Thank you. What else Virgo needs to know about this? Yeah, so if you resonated, if you want to dive deeper, I'm going to clarify and see more about the individuals here and what exactly is going on. Get more details, pull more runes. Anything else for Virgo? Four of Cups and King of Cups. If you please this person, at the expense of this person, then it will put doubt and create a rift between the two of you. It will crack the trust. So be very, very cautious who you are giving your attention to and why. Okay, because but the butterfly effect, everything has consequence. So if someone has been nothing but good and respectful to you, right, and you're treating them badly or a certain way just to please someone else's judgment, and before that they had full trust in you, now they're not going to have so much trust because they've been a good friend and they wouldn't do that to you, right? So why would you do that to them? And then that creates a real rift, an emotional trouble that this person could probably knew what they were doing. Queen of Swords can be very savvy, and with the combination of the Nine of Swords, this person can abuse their savviness to create harm. Queen of Swords doesn't do things without knowing what it is that she's saying, right? It's planned, it's strategic. Okay, I'll dive more in the sequels. Thank you so much for being here. I hope to see you again. If you want to make sure you see me again, subscribe and press the bell button and turn on notifications. Stay magic, stay true. I love you. Oh, stay free. I love you. Bye for now.